It's just you and me. I ain't one of the guys, cause I ain't go to hell, man. I want you to change me. Where it came from. Anything? Anything to me, nothing. Gypsy? Mm. This is my life, homie. You decide yours. That Jesus died for what old folks talk about back in my day. Oh, am I late? Really graduated. You can imagine it. Stop apologizing and say something that ends up apologizing. Alright. Okay. Oh, I know. I think like they're gonna judge me for this song I'm listening to. Or not. No. Alright. Oh, I'm trying to massage my black throat chakra. I have one of those. I think most people who when they were kids got abused one way or another. I think abusers, whether they know it or not, they go straight for that throat chakra first. A wonderful sound and then the place. And it's like I've healed everything else. It's that damn throat chakra. I don't like it won't. I know. You look at my channel. You look at yeah. I know. You would think it was open. It's not. It's not. And I can tell. And it's annoying. It's just and I'm like, ugh. Like I know I don't hate myself anymore because I spent the first 48 hating myself. This is like probably my first year alive. Loving myself. I love myself now. I love myself. Yep. And that's the key to life. That is the key to life. That's it right there. You gotta love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. You gotta love yourself. And I don't mean in some. But if it takes being narcissist first to get there, but if you know, you know. I don't even know how to explain it. But you can't do nothing else if you don't love yourself. And guys, I'm not looking at the TV screen, at the phone screen. I'm not gonna do all that today because the last time I did it kind of fucked me up, and I haven't made a video now for a couple weeks, and haven't really thought about it much about why until just now. But if I had to guess, I got involved, looking at comments, and like I never get mean comments anymore. Actually, I got one today from somebody who watched the my Pepsi video, that was funny. I think that Pepsi video was so funny. I just thought it was funny. But whatever. It obviously it is because it's one of my most watched videos. But anyway, somebody's like, I even like he said something about like I already have bad standards, but this is I don't know. I forgot what he said because I don't ruminate on shit like that. That's why I can't really remember the comment. The reason I'm remembering it though is because like I was able to truthfully point out. I was like, You do know, because the way he worded, I have to say the way he worded it. I wish, goddamn, I wish I could remember about his inner thing, whatever, his. I forgot how he said it. But I'm like, I said, you do know, however he said it, I said it back to him, but I can't remember it, so I'm going to call it. You do know it's your inner thing that created the algorithm which led you to this breastfeeding a 17-year-old Pepsi video. So, baby, just love yourself, even when it don't feel good, even when your thoughts are being mean, you just got to feel them feelings, you got to feel them, even the bad ones, you got to feel them feelings. Which is, my problem wasn't about me feeling the feelings. It was like, I didn't even know that was a thing because, like, I don't know how complicated anybody else's mind got, but whatever, my trauma programming, I just, those type of thoughts just got immediately shuffled somewhere the fuck else, and and they stayed there for years. I didn't, I was just thinking earlier, like, I also went most of my life, like, not being a victim yet. I didn't do the victim thing until I found out I had trauma, which, anyway, but it wasn't until then that I, like, started, like, easing into the whole, victim role and looking up psychology videos and stuff like that, because I knew something was wrong with me, right? I mean, I knew something was going on, but I don't feel like any of the doctors were getting it right. I don't even feel like the doctors were even trying. I think, they're just bipolar. Because bipolar doesn't automatically get you SSI, but it does get you at least 3 pharmaceuticals that, obviously, everything's a scam. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, no, like, I guess my whole life, I knew I was different. Some was whatever, and it took me decades just to figure out though that somebody else did the trauma to me, because my abusers they were surgeons, man. They had me thinking the whole time that I abused myself. I'm not even joking. In fact, like my little sister, she's 6 years younger than me. We don't speak. We've never liked each other. We were friendly to one another 1 year in our whole entire life. That was like in 2010, and during that year, and she would try to tell me, I guess before that, randomly, very probably in a way to attack me, however she said it, but she said, Daddy was so mean to us, and I was always like, when I was younger, when she would say that to me, I would be like, well, that's just how he shows how he loves us. That's just how he does that. He's just saying, every time he does that, he's just saying he loves us. That's how he does it. Like, literally, with just no clarity whatsoever. And probably, maybe it was because I didn't like her at all. So maybe that's why I didn't think about what she was saying. I finally did, that year in 2010. And, yeah. I still had to heal myself, because you can't, abusers aren't going to give you closure. I mean, like, it's not even worth trying. If they could do that, they wouldn't abuse in the first place, right? So, looking for an apology is looking for a, whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean. So anyway, there was something else I was going to talk about. Yeah, I'm okay. But when I talk about this, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna use a lot of code words, because I ain't messing up my little YouTube gig. You can ban me everywhere else. But anyway, the world's going crazy, and I'm just watching. I'm just watching. I'm just watching everybody. You know, you got people who know what they saw, and then you got people who believe what they were told that they saw. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. And I love you, both of you camps. I love both of you. But that second camp, like, I mean, lists are being made. Ain't nobody getting into my safe house, and I'm, 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 I'm hanging out with Negan. You know what I mean? Like they're just, I don't know. Like I hope, like here's the thing. That's all I want to say. I hope they're just getting just paid, just ridiculously for rhetoric like that because the people who are paying them for their rhetoric are they have an end goal, and we all know what the end goal is. I'm not gonna say it because any give any kind of was critical thought, then you know what the end goal is, and it's not a good one, and it's not like any people doing this blue and red stuff, like still dividing it off into two, as if like what like one side is owned by nice billionaires and the other side is owned by mean billionaires. No, all of the billionaires are mean billionaires. So, all right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, I'm probably gonna go now. I love y'all. Thank you for being here.